Hello folks, things have not gone well these last 12 hours and I want to tell you what is happening. Since the beginning of the time I've been on YouTube, I have been posting on this channel right here, which was based originally on abandoned exploring, then it went to the paranormal, there was a bit of ITC in there and then I thought the ITC kind of takes away from the other content, so let's start up a second channel. So we started Life Afterlife, now called ITC, and that's where I put most of my sessions, unless there was one really, a really special one where it was, very, very really good information that I wanted other people to see. I wouldn't post on this channel unless it was really, really important that people seen it. So that was going okay until today, actually, and this is where it's been a bit of a pain for me, actually, because I've lost access to 3 accounts. I can't get them back. The accounts still exist. The channels still exist. I have pre-scheduled sessions on two of those channels for the whole month of September, or most of the month of September. Thing was, I backed it up by scheduling them on this channel here, because we started a new ITC thing where we're going to have this studio type thing here and this kind of setup here, and I thought, let's turn up a new leaf, let's vamp things up a bit. So I thought I'll put the sessions that I've done with this setup here on the main channel to see how well they might do. So they're scheduled to go out every Sunday at 8 p.m. But the thing was, to back that up, I had done the same thing on 2 other channels. But this morning I accidentally signed out of my Google account, and when I went to sign in, I only got access to the main account, and I have no idea how to access the other account. So at the moment, this is the account which I'll be uploading videos on, and I don't know, hopefully the ITC will start to pick up again, and things will be okay that way. In the meantime, between things, if there was something else that I wanted to film, I'll put that up as well. But it means at the moment what I have to do is I have to streamline, and I have to use just my main account, which possibly is a good thing, but I kind of miss the other channel. It's not that it's gone, it's just that there's a lot of sessions on that channel, and I put a lot of work into it, and it was starting to take off a little bit, very, very slowly, but it was starting to get there. And most of the work, the ITC work for the last year, was 2 years possibly, is on that channel. I'm sort of lucky in that kind of way, because all my ITC sessions are backed up with physical hard drives. So I haven't lost anything. I just lost access to the control of my channels. And that's basically it. But I just wanted to let people know that for the time being, until I try and sort this out, it may not ever be sorted out, but I will be just using this main channel. Maybe it's a good thing, because I'm trying to get content for 2, 3 channels is a challenge. It's sometimes a challenge to get content for one channel. So maybe that's maybe it's all for the best. I don't know. You know. I had another channel also that I covered some controversial things, which I had covered on my main account, and people got very cross with me. So I decided, if things got a little bit spicy, I wanted another channel for that. And that actually was starting to pick up as well. It had about 37 subscribers in about 2 weeks because of the content that was being covered on that, and yeah, it was kind of like there was a cause behind it. There was a purpose behind it, and I will be back in that line in some sort of form. It's not that hard to start again, kind of thing. But as regards to this channel, at the moment, everything is going to have to be put onto this channel, including the ITC. And I do like doing my sessions. So instead of, I know people were not that keen on me putting out a session every day. And a lot of the time I record every day. So what I decided to do is, even if I do record every day, I'll space them out to once a week. Which means there will be sessions scheduled for a long time in the future, kind of thing. So I won't clutter the complete channel with just ITC. But as regards other content, I have been out and about, and sometimes I just didn't want to film and that, and but things have turned a little bit bad last night when something happened to my car, and I may not be able to fix it, but we'll see how it goes. So I don't know what everything has basically piled on top of me the last 12 hours, and then just losing my channels this morning was just the icing on top of the shit cake. It's not good. It's not good. And actually losing 3 channels is kind of the least of my worries at the moment. I need to get my car sorted, and money is not that easy to come by, but hopefully things will get sorted out on that, and we'll be back on track soon. Maybe who knows? I might be able to get these other channels back. I'm not very tech savvy, believe it or not, when it comes to the internet and when it comes to computers and when it comes to accounts and stuff. I'm actually not very good at it. So it might be something simple. Maybe Rachel will be able to help me get these channels back. I don't know. Because Rachel actually is pretty good with computers and sorting things like that out. So I don't know. So I could be talking all this and saying I've lost 3 channels when it might be an easy enough job. I don't know. I just don't know. But at the moment, what I'm doing is I'm going to focus on this channel, and that's the channel I will be interacting with people and stuff. So don't be offended if you see a session on the ITC channel and I don't respond by that channel name. I'll try and respond by this channel here. Because I've had good support. I've had good loyal support on the ITC channel. It's a niche kind of a thing. ITC, it's not for everybody. But Coming September, there may be one or there is a couple of videos out there already. We're trying this Spirit Box with delayed backwards audio, and it's been very, very interesting. I have to say, I couldn't believe that, some of the things that were coming through with backwards live audio sort of thing. There's other people that are using other reverse type audio and stuff like that, and I thought, the conventional scanning Spirit Box, I've got no control over the audio that's in that. So it's that's kind of okay. Not to say that people that put in audio banks and make their own audio banks, that's not legit. It's still experimental as well. I understand that. I'm not very good at dealing with a number of different problems at one time. It just overwhelms me. So hopefully Monday, I'll try and get the car fixed. I know there's a spring that's broken. I have a spring and I have a shock. The other one will probably have to be replaced as well. I'm hoping that might sort the problem out. But it is pulling to one side and making terrible flipping noises. And so I hope it's not expensive, because money is flipping tight. But that will actually take some of the anxiety off me, because I actually do feel isolated here. And when I do go out, I go to Donegal. I go to County Donegal. I eventually want to move back home. I feel isolated here. I just don't want to be here anymore, because I don't know very many people, and the people I did know moved away and stuff, and it's not. My friends are over across the border, and that, what am I doing here? That kind of way. And not having a car makes me feel kind of trapped. So I'm hoping the mechanic will be nice to me. So please send out prayers or good luck or well wishes or whatever, or put out positive vibes that things will be okay, sort of thing. But that is basically these last 12 hours, the most disappointing thing about the YouTube thing is the ITC channel. I worked my butt off on that channel, and very, very slowly sort of building things up, and things were starting to kind of get there, but I decided, every so often when you're doing content on YouTube, you kind of have to stop and say, what way can I vamp this up again, up a bit? What way can I change things? And I decided, right, I'm fed up with doing the same thing. Let's do something different. So I have this kind of set up, and then I decided, right, rather than using the conventional Spirit Box, why don't we use the conventional Spirit Box, but use backwards audio and experiment and do tests that way, and see how it is over the next couple of months, kind of thing. Because when if I do a test, it has to be over a long period of time, and see how things go, sort of thing. And then we have to try and think of other things to do too, like EVP or direct radio voice, or couple of different things like that. Believe it or not, when it comes to ITC, I'm actually a little bit behind. I'm actually, a lot of people have already gone through the reversed audio radio kind of stuff, and they're gone on to new things, and that. I'm only getting around to the reversed audio now, sort of thing. So, but it is actually going well. It's it's been pretty interesting in that. try to get other content out as well. I haven't had the confidence to go live. I do have confidence issues at times, so we'll see how that goes. Will we have a podcast? Possibly. We'll see how that goes too. We can see if we can get people together for that. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'd like to have a podcast because when we were doing podcasts, we were able to talk to each other and we were able to talk about the same interest. But these other people that I've worked with have gone on to other things and that, and it's no longer going to be the same again. So I have to try and start something different. Start from the ground up again and see if we can get a podcast together with regular people, and people that will be committed to talking about the paranormal and other aspects of the paranormal and stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes. But folks, I'll leave it for now and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. I just want to say before I go, and just in case we don't get this ITC channel back, that I appreciate everybody that subscribed to that channel and everybody that has has commented and supported that channel. I really, really appreciate it. And it's sad that it's possibly I'll never be able to access it again, but hopefully those that have supported will come over here and we can continue on the ITC journey together, Right, I am going to go this time and I'll see you soon. Bye.